Yeah. But what really amounts to failure? When can we say we have failed?
All right, so failure is defined within certain parameters or certain benchmark somehow. So for instance, in school they will say a pass mark is 70%, and so, or an A is 70%, and so, or a pass mark is 40%, and so anything below, any score below 40% means you have you failed the course, and so you have to either take the course again and all of that. But you see, most times when people say they have failed in life, they do that with still within certain parameters, and sometimes they do that with benchmarking their success with the success of other persons, or their success with what they think society expects of them. Okay, but you know that when you look back in retrospect, you will also understand that in view of the kind of success you really anticipated, you did not put in commensurate input, or you did not put in commensurate effort to achieve the anticipated kind of success, you know, that for instance, some persons read so much, but they arrived late on the exam day, and they missed, and they were not allowed into the hall. And you see, so no matter how much you have read, there were other factors that were still required for your eventual success. So you haven't read so much on that subject, you still needed to arrive at the exam hall. Okay, you want to win a lottery. It's lottery, but you have to get a lottery ticket, a coupon. And so there are, like Akitadape said, it's quite irresponsible when people try to blame their failures on others. For every failure that you see around, people actually have made inputs. Whether it's 1% input or 99% input, there is a trace of what has happened that can be traced to whoever is regarded as having, failed. But like I said, failure is measured within certain parameters. It's tied to age, it's tied to time, it's tied to a mark that has been set, and sometimes we're also tied to certain societal values. So there is a particular number of cars you should own to be regarded as, success in certain. There's a kind of car you should own to be regarded as. There is a kind of life you should live, or a kind of wristwatch you should put on to be regarded as somebody who is successful. But I will also deal with other issues of the facade that comes with people who think they are successful, but all they've been trying to do is just to cover up for failures.
That's true. Yeah. And I really think that there's something that Uncle Sam said that is truly profound, and I'm not sure people understand the depth of what he just said. Many times, the parameters with which we measure failure sometimes are wrong.
I wasn't going to ask, yes. Continue. Is it possible to fail if you don't know the outlining benchmarks?
Yeah, so I think that the real question is, who determines the benchmarks?
Great.
Like you said, some people have one car and think they are failures. People are paying rent at 40 and think they are failures. Who said you must own your house at 40? Who set the benchmark? How come you suddenly think that you failed because you couldn't buy a house at 45? Who set the benchmark? That's the question we should ask. So many of these benchmarks that we use to determine success and failure are faulted. And that has put a lot of pressure on people for no reason. There are many people who think that their lives are failing. Meanwhile, they are thriving, they are excelling. But they are the only ones who can see it. Yeah. And they're under consistent pressure because they're trying to be something that they already are. They're already successful because they haven't defined success in the right perspective. They keep fighting for success that they already have.